na 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 na. Yeah. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there are some with no homes, not a nickel to loan. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone?
I also don't want to talk. I don't, because that's the best part of the song. What is your name? What is your name?
My name's Kay.
Kay, you are awesome. You are amazing, absolutely beautiful. You've got a legion of followers out there. Kay from Cooking and Steaming, they singing for us here. What a beautiful way to start the day, you have to admit. I mean, that's beautiful. I've got with me now Richard Gaybba, who is from the Grahamstown Business Forum. He's the Vice Chairman. Good to have you on the program.
Thanks very much. Good morning to you and good morning to your viewers.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure having you. What's business like here in the area?
Look, our economy is struggling, but we're growing slowly. We've got challenges that we face, but there's real potential for growth here, and there's great opportunities.
Yeah. I mean, you're nestled in a place. I mean, we're talking. You're basically the halfway mark between East London and Port Elizabeth. So this is the halfway mark. It's a university town. They're very, very, very small businesses around here. But is there enough to sustain them? And that's the reality.
Look, there is enough business to sustain. We do have room for growth. I think within time, if we can start having some manufacturing coming back to Grahamstown, there are opportunities here, and yes, there is definitely sustainability in Grahamstown.
Yeah. What kind of opportunities?
Look, I think you've got a lot of opportunities in terms of property. We've got a very buoyant property market here. Manufacturing, we've got kaolin deposits here that are virtually unused, that can be utilized. Tourism is very underutilized. We do have tourists, but we have the potential for so many more tourists to come to our beautiful region.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things is obviously, and we've been focusing a little bit on it, is the infrastructure around this area. I mean, you look at the roads, and they're not maintained here in Grahamstown. The road infrastructure, there's those roads that are linking Grahamstown, Port Alfred, Bedford. They need to be repaired. Where does Grahamstown fit into the bigger scheme of all of this? And of course, getting investment in here means, the city needs to be looked after.
Look, we have our challenges, and the city certainly needs to be looked after. I think we've had a massive turnaround from when we were first placed under administration. Things seem to be improving, and we can only hope. We've got to work with what we've got. Yeah. And there's many people without water and electricity in their houses. Where do the priorities start? But we can't sit and wait. We've got to do, and we've got to get involved, and we've got to try and make things better ourselves as a community.
Do you find those are the biggest challenges that some businesses face? I mean, we were down at a little coffee shop there on the corner, and I mean, it was the most gorgeous place to be. But, he said the problem is when the water switched off. My business comes to a dead standstill. Would you say that those are the biggest issues facing these businesses, is the lack of delivery of services, basic services?
Certainly. I mean, if you don't have water, you don't have electricity, outside your shop or business looks shabby, it's going to be tough to do business. So those are things that do need to get addressed urgently.
Yeah. Obviously this being Rhodes University, there was the huge movement of the hashtag Rhodes Must Fall. Did that hamper business? Did it hamper the reputation around here at all?
Look, I don't think it hampered business in Grahamstown at all. Student protest at Rhodes is not a new thing. It's been going on for many, many years. I think the protests have become a lot more peaceful than if one looks at the early 90s, the 60s, the 70s and the 80s, what happened here. So I don't think it's affected business.
Yeah. But the reality is services need to be brought and properly into this area so that businesses can thrive once again. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
It's an absolute pleasure. That's Richard Gaybba. He is from the Grahamstown Business Forum. He's the Vice Chairman there. Right, the good news is we are going on until 8:30 here on SABC 2, so please stay with us all the way through to there. We'll have a lot more coming from Grahamstown, as well as some wonderful music as well that we've got Cooking and Steaming behind us. But right now, it's 8 o'clock. It's time for your news bulletin with Palesso.